good morning, evening, afternoon. You know the shtick, people. It's, you know, 20th day of my vlog, so I really ain't gotta go through the whole shtick every time, I don't think. But, sometimes repetition's the best thing. I'm gonna go off script this today. I go off script every time, but, we're here in Oklahoma right now. We've got all sorts of elected officials. They're spots to come up for election. So that's kind of what's going on today. They got the polls open and all that good stuff. The last day they had the polls open was a record turnout because of House Bill 788, which made marijuana legal for medical use here in the state. Everything from edibles to creams, and then you was able to smoke it. But then the state health department was like, nah, we're not going to let people smoke it. That's a whole nother tangent for another time. I don't even have time to go on that one. And not only did that pass for all that, but also for dispensaries and even growing it for private use. I'm glad Oklahoma has made it into the modern era, along with some other states. I'm not going to go on a tangent about cannabis or anything like that, because that's for a whole different vlog, which I may do here sometime soon. But with me talking about the elections and everything, that's kind of a subject I want to touch on right now today. The last time when we had the presidential election, I'm not talking politics at all. I'm not going to say who I voted for, who I didn't vote for. For those of my friends and family, they know who I voted for. People sit there and piss, moan, complain, bitch, gripe, do whatever they want about the elected officials. And I do understand that, sometimes the Electoral College doesn't do what they're supposed to do, or vote however they feel like voting, which really isn't right. They should listen to the people of their state. With people griping and everything, complaining about how everything is, why don't you run for public office? Why don't you try to make it better? Instead of sitting there and complaining. And if you don't want to make it better, then let your voice be heard if you're able to. Don't be one that, I just don't feel like voting because I don't want to vote. My vote doesn't matter. I just don't care. I don't give a rat's ass. I know I try to keep the cussing down, but when it comes to people just complaining about how things are, that's all people do is they complain. They don't want to take any action. They don't want to try to make it better. They want to just keep it how it is and just complain about the system and not try to do anything about it. And the only reason why I'm looking straight dead on the camera right now is because I'm stopped and I'm actually talking to everyone that is watching this. If you're complaining and you wanted to make it better, then do something about it. Don't just sit on your ass and just complain. I mean, simple as that. If you don't like it, do something about it. I think that's the whole moral of this. That's the moral of this whole vlog is: if you want to complain about something and you didn't try to change it, then you have nothing to complain about, because you didn't do what you could do or try your best to change that situation or to try to change the issue. You know, that's just easy, and to take a line from a wrestler, that's just one of the facts of life. Is that if you don't do something about it, or if you're not part of or if you don't want to do anything about it, then don't complain about it. Get out there and vote. Get out there and do what's needed. And if you feel like you can do better than our elected officials, then go out there and run a race. Go out there and sign up. Join the few thousands of people that run for a public office. I'm not saying go out tomorrow and start running for governor of your state. Start simple. Start local. Run for a city council seat. Run for something to where you can start making your voice be heard. And then you can try to do something about it. Try to make a difference in this world. I think that's only fair. And I didn't mention earlier when I started this that I have Kelly with me this morning, and she's kind of over there agreeing a little bit with me about if you don't do anything about it, then you have no reason to complain. I mean, if you didn't vote in any of the elections and you don't like the public officials, you got no right to complain. You didn't make that choice. You didn't take the step to help choose the elected official or officials. Or you didn't take the step to vote for a new law or a bill that is to be passed. And again, like I said, the moral of this whole vlog is do something about what you want to change in your world. And even if you change a small thing in your world to make it a better place, you made a change, and you made it better. Or you can make it worse. It just depends on how you do the change and how you go about it. So there's my there I am standing on my soapbox for the day. And I usually don't stand on a soapbox when I do my vlog, but felt like I had to this time. So y'all guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow.